If you're a business owner or entrepreneur and you need to hire for a new position, what's one way that you could come up with really good questions to ask candidates that actually help you in the long run? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan coming to you live from Consulting Secrets on a perfect day to talk about business and a perfect day to talk about hiring. I'm coming to you live from San Diego. All right, so there's going to be a point where you need to hire a key position or a key candidate, and you could really set the candidates apart by asking them scenario-based questions. You're like, "Hey, Scott, give me an idea of what this is." All right, there may be a point where something horrible happens in your business. Something maddening happens in your business. Something frustrating happens in your business. And so what you do is you grab your phone, you grab a tablet, you find a place to write notes of issues that you're facing in your business. And then when you come to a solution, you write down the answer to the solution that you had. So then what happens is in the interview that you're interviewing for the new candidate, you're going to say, "Hey, listen, I want to give you a scenario and I want to know the dimensionalization of how you would handle this. I'm not looking for a short answer. Like realistically, I'm looking for about a 10 to 15 sentence explanation of what you would do, maybe more if you got more." And what you're going to find is this is something that's really hard for people to fake. This is something where somebody is trying to explain a strategy. I've been in meetings and I've done these interviews where people have just go, "I don't know. I don't know." Okay, well, that's an answer, and it explains what the type of thinking or the process is. That person may give up on you when it's tough, or you may congratulate them saying, "Thank you for letting me know that you have no idea what the answer is. Give me a try. Give me just like throw something out there. Like I'll give you a couple of minutes. I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes. And then when you're ready, come up with an answer." And if they're not willing to come up with something, I'm going to share with you that under pressure, they're probably really going to struggle. Now, short answers that are short and to the point really need to be pulled back like layers of an onion. Like, tell me more of what you mean by that. Throw a monkey wrench in there and say, "Okay, I really like your answer, but what if one, two, three happens or XYZ happens?" And you're getting to see real time how that person thinks when they have a problem, when they have an issue. And I'm going to let you know that when you do this, you want to vary the scope of the issues. It's not always going to come from the same standpoint. It's not always going to come from similar things. Like you really want to throw some oddball issues at somebody. Not all of them. Like if you're going to do three or four of these, pick one that's just way out there. In like there's a movie for Star Trek where they have this thing called the Kobayashi Maru, where there's no winning answer. There's no answer that's going to satisfy the problem or the pain. They're just trying to see how the candidate's going to get through the situation. I'm not saying don't be mean, don't be rude, don't be aggressive, but outline it. Say, "Hey, listen, here's what the problem is." And you may even type it up and say, "Hey, I want to show you something. I want to share something with you. I want to get your belief. I want to know where you're at with this idea, with this concept, and with this problem, and what you would do to solve it." Now, here's the thing. If you're looking to sell your business in the next 24 to 36 months and you want some help with the exit, you should absolutely reach out the exit planning. You should absolutely reach out to the deal hotline, 888 deal 919, 888 deal 919, and a member of my team will get back to you. No deal is too big. So what ends up happening is if you're paying attention and you're going through your management meetings or you're going through meetings that you're having and you're keeping really good notes, you're going to end up with 30, 40, 50 of these questions that come up consistently or they come up occasionally, that you have a playbook that you can work from. And then what you're going to find is over time, you could probably ask some of these questions real time of what you're having, but modify the facts. Don't give all the details. Change the names to protect the innocent. Change some of the details. And you might be able to like, "Hey, I'm having a problem. We've had a problem. We had an issue, and here is there's a lot of flies today. Here is the issue. What would you do in this given situation? How would you solve this? Give me some ideas. Give me some concepts. Give me some strategies. Give me a direction that you would take. Tell me what you would do. All right, I like your answer. Come up with another. Okay, I like that answer. How could we modify it? I like that answer. How could we do it for less money?" Like that little tiny bit of pressure is going to show you exactly how that person is going to be if that is their department, especially if they're a key person, right? So, working with salespeople when I was a corporate sales trainer, I would put them through questions like this. You're meeting with a type of buyer, and this is the scenario, and this is what happened. What would you do? And I would have people say, like, "I'm a closer. I don't need to go through this." I'm like, okay, well, then Like, there's not really anything that's ever beneath you in the world of sales. Well, the same thing happens if someone's like, you haven't seen my resume. You haven't like, hey, listen, this is what's part of the process. This is how we operate. These are the things that we need to know that you absolutely positively know how to figure out. Take some time, take some scenarios, put them in scenario-based interviews. You'll find some pretty sophisticated answers all the way down to, man, I really thought that this was going to be a really good candidate, but at the end of the day, they're not. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. Two, hit follow. Three, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.